Odesi 2.0 now has powerful tools to help you write catchy melodies and hooks. In the next two videos, we'll dive into how to use both the melody generator and the call and response feature. However, let's take some time to talk about what makes a good melody in the first place. We already have a melody here on the canvas. I'll play the melody by itself first, and then I'll let you hear what it sounds like with my chords and bass parts. One important element of a good melody is note range. Generally speaking, it's best to keep the distance between the lowest and the highest notes of your melody within an octave and a half. This is because great melodies are easily singable. A melody with a super wide range of notes can make it hard for the human voice to sing or hum, which then makes it harder for the melody to be remembered. What happens if I spread out some of these notes so my melody's range goes well over an octave and a half? The note range of the lowest to the highest note is now well over 2 octaves. Do you hear how the wider intervals makes this melody sound strange? It actually sounds like a joke now. This wide range sounds odd because it's not normal in good melodies, and this would be quite a challenge for someone to sing well. Let's undo our changes and go back to our original melody. Much better now. This more restricted range is easier on our ears. In addition to keeping our melody's note range manageable, we'll also make sure our melody doesn't have too many leaps. Leaps are the distance between the notes, and big leaps are vocally challenging. So using a stepwise motion, which is a melody that moves consecutively from pitch to pitch, has few leaps and is much easier to sing and remember. Let's hear what happens if I change my melody to have too many big leaps. Even though the overall melodic range stayed the same, all the leaps I've added made this melody worse. It's not sonically pleasing to hear all these leaps, and the melody now sounds disorganized. While few leaps can be interesting, it's important to have a stepwise motion so the melody is easy to sing and hum. Singable melodies are more memorable and catchy. Let's undo my changes again and go back to my original melody. The use of repeating rhythms and pitches also plays an important role in melody writing. Let's take a look at some of the repeating rhythms we have in this melody. We can see the first and third measures have the same rhythm, while the second and fourth measures are very similar, but with a slight variation. Repeating elements are like familiar anchors that a listener can hook onto and remember. Finally, a good melody will have an audible shape, so the melody has a path that is almost easy to visualize. It's the movement in melodies that moves us, and writing melodies to have a climactic point can make the melody interesting. Right after the melody starts, we see it go up to the highest note here, and then goes to the lowest note here, just before going back to the middle to end the loop. This roller coaster shape gives our melody compelling movement that makes it interesting to listen and follow where it's going. We could have written a pattern with one note repeating for our melody, but that wouldn't be interesting at all. Following these guidelines, you'll be able to write your own catchy melodies for your songs. Odesi 2.0 has 2 amazing tools to help you write these melodies. Check out our next video and we'll show you how to use the melody generator. We'll see you there. For more information about Odesi, please visit odesi.com.